こんにちは、で、今回はですね、音読ライブってことでやりますけど、昨日からこのフリートーク形式で、今まであんまりね、音読やってたんですけど、あんまりフリートークでとか質問を受けつつっていう感じじゃなくて、ただ単に僕が音読するだけのライブだったんで、それをちょっと変えてみようかなと思ってその質問があれば、このチャットでしてくれれば、僕が答えるんで、別に音読メインで質問を受け付けるっていう感じっていうよりは、どっちもやってこっかなっていうどっちに重点を置いてるわけでも別に特にないんで、そういう感じでやっていこうかなと思います。質問があれば、してください。なければただ単に僕が音読するだけのライブになっちゃうんですけど、あったらそれにも答え、来たらすぐ答えるんで音読やめて、そういう感じでライブやりたいと思います。で、今日もまたこいつを、結局これ読み方どっちが正しいか分かってないんですけど読んでこうと。バカブカどうやって分かんの。もうだってね、ずっと多分間違って読んでたのかねいいっすけど。で、今日がユニット5までやったんで、音読を。今日ユニット6から、一番最後まで読んでいきたいと思います。Unit 6 Tina Student Newsnet に、いいや。Hi everyone, welcome to Tina Student Newsnet。 ニュースこれいつも読んで素だよね。高校の先生がこれニュースじゃなくて、調べるかニュースだよっていうのを言われて、その時からずっとね混ざってんすよね。混ざってとかはっきりしてないっていうか調べたんだけどね、図ですね。日本だとすになったんだろうね。じゃあニュースネットで。I'm Tina. I'm a student living in Tokyo. I'm from New York, but Tokyo is my second home now. I'm interested in news about global warming and CO2 emissions. Our school has a campaign to turn off the lights when we leave the classrooms. It's just a small thing, but it's important to take action now. The problems of global warming and CO2 emissions are getting worse. I want to know what we can do to help our planet. Please send your ideas. Salutina, my name is Gaspard. I live in Paris. There are now 10,000 rental bicycles in the city with 750 bicycle stations. Everybody who joins this scheme can use the bikes. You can borrow a bicycle from any station and leave it at any other. We call this system develop. It's convenient and healthy and doesn't produce any CO2. The air is much cleaner in Paris now. I hope other cities will try this system. Hi, Tina, Amina. I'm a junior high school student in Kenya. We are planting trees to reduce CO2 emissions. It's called the Green Belt Movement.これね、いつもB っぽく発音してると思う。Movement. Our leader is Ms. Wangari Mara, and we've already planted 40 million trees in Africa. She's trying to spread the idea of Motana around the world. Motana is Japanese, isn't it? Ms. Mara says that this word gives us the three R's of the environment. Reducing, reusing, and recycling. I think it's important for everyone to follow this idea of Motana. If we do, I'm sure we'll be able to stop global warming. Hi Tina, it's Taku. I really think your blog is great. I agree with Amin about Motana. We should spread the idea as far as possible. I know that the three R's are important, but I'm afraid that's not enough. We need clean energy that won't produce CO2 gases. Do you know about the special new floor? Scientists are testing it at train stations. If you step on it, it produces electricity. It sounds fine, it's a great idea. I think we need to look for new ideas and technology all the time. これね、前も音読のライブやってる時話したかもしれないですけど、この教科書 の音源がアメリカ英語でみんな読んでるんで、まあ俺そこまでなんか最近オーストラリアアクセント強くないですけど、これなんか音読してる時ってね、なおさらアメリカアクセント強くなってんなっていう風に自分で思いますね。でアメリカアクセントって読んでると思う。どっちかっていうと、まあ結局日本人なんで日本語アクセントなんですけどね。The last concert. Welcome back. Thanks. It's great to be back. Hi, Miho. What's wrong? I've caught a cold. I can't sing very well. What shall we do? Who can sing instead? How about you, Taku? Me, no way. Your singing is good. I've heard it before. Now it's just fooling around. Well, we need you now, Taku. We want you to sing. You really want me to sing? Well, okay, if you insist. A few days later, at the airport. I can't believe you're going home, Tina. I know I've had such a great time. I don't know how to thank you. You don't need to thank us. We are friends, remember? Okay, I don't like goodbyes, and so no goodbyes. Okay, let's keep in touch. Hey, Tina, here's something for you. Open it if you get bored on the plane. Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you. Have a nice trip. Dear Tina, I want to thank you for these fantastic 3 years. I learned so much from you. You took me into a new world. You showed me how to be positive and confident. I'm not sure about the future yet, but I'm excited about it. What will it bring? A lot of great things, I hope, and it will bring us all back together. とは書いてないね。It will bring us back together again. I promise. See you either in New York or Tokyo. Take care, Taku. Let's read Changing the World. I'm here to speak for all generations. I'm here to speak for starving children around the world. I'm here to speak for animals dying across this planet. I'm afraid to go out in the sun now because of the holes in the ozone. I'm afraid to breathe the air because I don't know what chemicals are in it. And now we hear about animals and plants becoming extinct every day. Did you have to worry about these things when you were my age? All this is happening before my eyes, and yet we act as if we have all the time we wanted, all the solutions. I'm only a child and I don't have all the solutions, but I want you to realize neither do you. You don't know how to fix the ozone holes. You don't know how to fix someone back to a dead stream. You don't know how to bring back an animal now extinct. And you can't bring back the forest that once green areas that are now desert. If you don't know how to fix it, please stop breaking it. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all part of a family, 30 million species strong. I'm only a child, yet I know we are all in this together and should act as one single world towards one single goal. アメリカアクセントでやっぱりね、シンプルすぎだなって思っちゃうんだよね。オーストラリアの方が面白いよね。だから好きなんですけど、まあだからイギリスでもいいんですけどね。でもなんかただアメリカはつまんないなと思って、イギリスはちょっと硬いかなっていうふうに思ったんで、まあだからゆるい感じだけど個性があるオーストラリアアクセントが僕は好きなんですけどね。In my country こんな感じで読むかな、オーストラリアし僕なりのなんて。In my country we make so much waste. We buy and throw away and buy and throw away. And yet northern countries we not share with needy. ここ多分伸ばさないと needy なんないよね。needy Even when we have more than enough, we are afraid to lose some of our wealth. 2 days ago here in Brazil, we were shocked when we spent time with some children living on the streets. One child told us, if I become rich, I'll give all the street children clothes, food, clothes, medicine, shelter, and love and affection. If a child on the street who has nothing is willing to share, why are we still so greedy?At school, even in kindergarten, you teach us how to behave in the world. You teach us not to fight with others, to work things out, to respect others, and clean up our mess, not to hurt other creatures, and to share, not be greedy. And why do you go out and do the things you tell us not to do? do がさ、多分手話になるよね。do のうの音が。で、多分、俺のなんていうの。経験ってわけじゃないけど、体感的に。Parents should be able to comfort their children by saying everything is going to be alright. Alright, we are doing the best we can and it's not the end of the world. But I don't think you can say that to us anymore. My dad always says, you're what you do, not what you say. You grown up say you love us. I challenge you. Please reflect your words into your actions. Thank you for listening. Normal landmines. Look at this photo. What do you think it is? It's a bomb. This kind of bomb is called a landmine. There are more than 100 million of them buried in various countries around the world. They have killed or injured hundreds of thousands of people, many were children. Amimi Kirsch, the president of a construction machinery company, visited Cambodia on business in 1994. As he was walking around Phnom Penh, he saw a lot of street children. Many of them had terrible injuries. These injuries were because of landmines. He met one young girl with an old lady. This young girl's parents were killed by landmines. The old lady said, lady said, please help the people of this country. On the plane back to Japan, Mr. Mimi felt deep sadness and anger. He said to himself, I'm an engineer. I'll make a machine to remove landmines and help the Cambodians. Mr. Mimi told his employees and the sad story of the landmines in Cambodia. They wanted to help him. He then started to look for people with knowledge about landmines and visited Cambodia to learn more. After 3 years, the team finally succeeded in making their first landmine removal machine. In 1999, Mr. Mimi took the machine to Cambodia himself for testing. It was dangerous work, but the test was a success. In the year 2000, he sent 2 landmine removal machines to Cambodia. Later, he sent more machines to many different countries. Mr. Mimi visited Cambodia again and was happy to see a school in a place that once had a lot of landmines. The children were playing, studying, and having fun. They were no longer worried about landmines. Mr. Mimi never forgot about the street children he saw in Phnom Penh. It took about 15 years, but his dream finally came true. 昨日よりさ、いいっすよね。いいっすよねってか、昨日よりマシだと思うんだけどね。Once upon a home. Grandpa lives alone in a curious house that peeks up out of the sea. For years and years, the sea level here has been rising. The sea rises and rises, and before long, a house ends up underwater, the fish moving while the people have to build a new house on top of the old one. To stay above the sea, the houses must grow higher and higher, stuck like a toy building blocks. Each morning, Grandpa opens the hatch in the floor, baits his fishing hook, and waits until he's caught his breakfast. Up on the roof, he keeps a chicken that gives him eggs. Grandpa's children all live in distant places, but they often send him letters. His wife passed away 3 years ago. One winter morning, Grandpa woke and found that the floor of his house was now a big puddle. Well, I guess it's time to build another new house. He said to walk up on the roof, building new walls. Most of the neighbors have given up on their houses and moved away, but he decided to stay. The next morning, Grandpa stumbled and dropped his tools. The hatch in the floor was open, and his hammers, troll, and saw fell into the water. Don't have to go get them. He put on his diving suit and swam down into the house below. Suddenly, he could see his wife with their children and grandchildren all gathered around. This was the room where his wife passed away. He decided to dive deeper down into the house below, and then the house below that. In each one he met with his past. Our first child was born here. the deeper Grandpa dove down. The younger he and his wife became in the swirl of memories. At last he came to the bottom. Once upon a time, before the sea. Before the sea began to rise, Grandpa and his wife were just kids. They grew up here together, got married, and made this first house their home. As the sea rose higher, they moved up, and yet Grandpa was still right here, where he knew he belonged in his home. Spring has come and Grandpa's new house is complete. He looks out the window and notices a dandelion blooming there on the ledge. Grandpa's glad to have company. Already he feels at home. ってことで終わったんで以上にします。やっぱり質問来ないですね。これなんかいつもね一人見てるんですけど毎回誰だかわかんないんだけどこの人だ言い方悪いけど気味悪いっちゃ気味悪いんですけどでも毎回来るんだよね。何時にやってもで何にもコメントもしなけりゃライクもしないんでよくわかんないんですけどまあありがたいはありがたいですけど謎ですねっていうのも聞いてんすかね今。まあてかとりあえずこういう感じで音読は終わりでまた明日やります。明日やるかな。まあ明日気が向いたらライブやりますって感じでで高評価してチャンネル登録してなかったらしてください。あとこの動画もシェアとかして共有してくれたら嬉しいです。であと説明欄に、Twitter と LINE アットのリンクがあるんでそれも登録しといてくれれば嬉しいです。それでは今日は終わりです。さよなら。